about certain sexual transmitted diseases. We have talked about the diseases that are caused by the bacteria, viruses, fungi like yeast, protozoans, chlamydia as well as arthropods. So there are several severe effects observed due to these diseases, and therefore it is very important to refrain oneself from such transmission of the diseases. Now we are moving on to the very important topic of this chapter, which is assisted reproductive techniques known as ART. The assisted reproductive techniques are very important because these techniques will help the couples who are facing the issues of infertility. So if there are any of the infertility issues in the couple, they can be treated and they can have a normal pregnancy by having these assisted reproductive techniques. In simple cases, some of the medications are being given to couples. For example, medications like folic acids or medication of vitamin B12 is being given in the case when the sperm count or when the egg formation is very slow or the person is having less amount of sperm produced, right, or decreased motility of sperms. In that cases, normal medicines that can be given to avoid the issues of infertility and enhance the process of fertilization. But in certain cases, these medications do not provide enough treatment and therefore there is need of some other techniques like ART techniques. So first technique in ART that we consider is of the test tube baby. The first very common technique that is being understood is the test tube baby. Now what is test tube baby? So we very well know that test tube baby means in this technique the egg or the ovum is being collected from the mother or a donor and the sperms are being collected from the males or from the male donor, and both these egg and the sperm are allowed to fuse into the laboratory sterile conditions, and after fusion they will be forming the zygote. The zygote itself can be implanted in the transfer to the fallopian tube, or the zygote is allowed to divide to form 8 blastomeres which are then introduced into the fallopian tube, and therefore it can also be referred as zygote intrafallopian transfer. So here in the test tube baby, the egg or ovum is collected from the female donor, right? Female, or you can say mother of the donor, and the sperms are collected from the male donor, or it can be father. In the case mother or father are not able to produce the egg or the sperm, then it can be taken from a suitable donor, and both of them are allowed to fuse in lab conditions. They are allowed to fuse in the laboratory conditions, which are sterile conditions, and when they are allowed to fuse, it will result into formation of the zygote, and this zygote can be directly introduced into the fallopian tube, or it can be allowed to divide till the 8 blastomeres and then it is transferred. So if zygote or up to 8 blastomere stage is introduced into the fallopian tube. Okay, what is introduced? Zygote is introduced, or up to 8 blastomeres the zygote can be introduced. If it is introduced in the fallopian tube, then this technique will be zygote intrafallopian transfer. This will be known as zygote intrafallopian transfer. And if there are more than 8 blastomeres, then it has to be transferred in the uterus. ओके, अगर 8 ब्लास्टोमियर से ज्यादा डेवलप हो गया है तो अब उसे यूट्रस में इम्प्लांट किया जाता है एंड दिस विल बी नोन एज इंट्रा यूटेराइन ट्रांसफर. दिस टेक्निक विल बी नोन एज इंट्रा यूटेराइन ट्रांसफर. तो टेस्ट ट्यूब बेबी जो है उसमें क्या होता है कि जाइगोट या एम्ब्रियो को भी ट्रांसफर किया जाता है इनटू यूट्रस. उसे कहा जाता है एम्ब्रियो ट्रांसफर. अगर पूरा एम्ब्रियो बन जाता है और फिर उसे यूट्रस में ट्रांसफर किया जाता है तो उसे कहा जाता है ईटी, मतलब एम्ब्रियो ट्रांसफर. तो क्या ट्रांसफर हो सकता है? आइदर डायरेक्टली जाइगोट या तो 8 ब्लास्टोमियर्स तक का बन चुका स्ट्रक्चर उसे ट्रांसफर किया जाता है फेलोपियन ट्यूब में तो उसे जाइगोट इंट्राफेलोपियन ट्रांसफर कहा जाता है. अगर 8 सेल से ज्यादा है और 8 ब्लास्टोमियर से ज्यादा को अगर ट्रांसफर करना है तो डायरेक्टली यूट्रस में ट्रांसफर किया जाता है. इसे कहा जाता है इंट्रा यूटेराइन ट्रांसफर. या तो फिर डायरेक्ट एम्ब्रियो बनने देंगे बाहर और एम्ब्रियो को ही यूट्रस में ट्रांसफर कर देंगे तो उसे कहा जाएगा एम्ब्रियो ट्रांसफर. Okay, so any of this technique can be done. So after test tube baby, the next method that can be used is the technique of artificial insemination. अब artificial insemination के बारे में हमने already discuss किया हुआ ही है कि artificial insemination मतलब if the male is unable to transfer the sperms into the vagina of the female, in that case the sperms are being collected from the male or the donor by either ejaculation or sometimes the sperms are also being collected by some microsurgical procedures like जो पूरा एपिंडिडाइनल रीजन होता है वहां से स्पर्म्स को रिमूव किया जाता है, राइट. रेटेटेस्टिस के बाद जो वास एफ्रेंशिया होता है और एपिडिडाइमिस होता है वहां से स्पर्म्स को कलेक्ट करके उन्हें थ्रू अ माइक्रो सिरिंज थ्रू अ नीडल इट इज बीइंग इंजेक्टेड इनटू द फीमेल्स. तो ये टेक्निक होती है आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनेशन. सो हियर स्पर्म्स आर transferred to vagina or uterus of the female. Okay, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि male is unable to transfer the sperm to the female, right? Either due to penile erection नहीं हो रहा, ऐसे कोई भी केसेस में क्या किया जाता है कि मेल्स में से स्पर्म्स को निकाल के थ्रू इजैकुलेशन और थ्रू एनी सर्जिकल प्रोसीजर ये स्पर्म्स को फिर फीमेल के रिप्रोडक्टिव ट्रैक्ट में ट्रांसफर कर दिया जाता है. It is very important even in those cases where the sperm count is very low. अगर मेल्स में स्पर्म काउंट कम है तो भी ये टेक्निक की जाती है क्योंकि आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनेशन में अबाउट 0.3 ml कंसंट्रेटेड सीमेन डाला जाता है जिसमें मोर देन 1 million स्पर्म सेल्स होते हैं और इसी की वजह से the chances are going to be more for the sperm to attach to the egg and this transfer is done very close to the date of the ovulation. जब ओव्यूलेशन होने वाला होता है उसी के 1-2 दिन में ये ट्रांसफर किया जाता है, कंसेक्यूटिवली किया जाता है for 2 to 3 times and therefore there comes the chances of fertilization. So that was the second technique. The third technique which we can understand is gamete intrafallopian transfer. Gamete intrafallopian transfer जिसे कहा जाता है गिफ्ट. This technique is having more success as compared to test tube baby or we can say IVF. जो IVF होता है जिसे हम test tube baby भी कहते हैं, IVF मतलब इन विट्रो फर्टिलाइजेशन से भी ज्यादा सक्सेस रेट होता है गैमेट इंट्राफेलोपियन ट्रांसफर का. But the only thing is the technique is very expensive. In the case where the female is having a proper fallopian tube but she is not able to produce eggs properly, or the males are not able to produce sperms properly. In that case, the egg and the sperms are transferred to the fallopian tube. Both egg and sperms are to be transferred to the fallopian tube. Through the microsurgeries or through microsyringes from the vagina, there will be transfer of the egg as well as sperm into the, एक कैथेटर जैसा सब्सटेंस होता है, एक ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है जिसकी मदद से एग और स्पर्म दोनों को फेलोपियन ट्यूब में रिलीज कर दिया जाता है, जहां पे वो फ्यूज होंगे और फर्टिलाइज होंगे और डिवाइड होते होते फिर वो यूट्रस तक आते हैं। ये टेक्निक का सक्सेस रेशियो बाकी की टेक्निक से ज्यादा है, बट दिस इज इवन मोर एक्सपेंसिव टेक्निक कंपेयर टू द IVF. Okay, and it requires a very importantly experience for this technique to be correctly performed, which is gamete intrafallopian transfer. Next technique which can be understood is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Intracytoplasmic sperm injection, which is known as ICSI. And in this technique, the sperm with the help of a micro injection is injected into the cytoplasm of the oocyte. So the sperm is injected into cytoplasm of oocyte by a micro syringe. So with the help of a micro syringe and using an inverted microscope very properly, what is done, that the sperm is being taken in the needle and through a micropipette the egg will be hold on one side, and then after there will be the transfer of the sperm into the cytoplasm of the oocyte where the fertilization is going to occur. And once this occurs, then after it will be transferred to the female. So in this way there can be the use of different types of assisted reproductive techniques. इसमें इंट्रायूटेराइन ट्रांसफर भी आ जाता है, इसमें द टेक्निक ऑफ जाइगोट इंट्राफैलोपियन ट्रांसफर आता है, टेस्ट ट्यूब बेबी जिसे IVF कहा जाता है, आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनेशन, गैमेट इंट्रा fallopian transfer as well as intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Any of such technique can be useful for treatment of the infertility. However, success ratio of gamete intrafallopian transfer is more as compared to the other techniques, and moreover the techniques are very expensive and therefore most of the people cannot afford such expensive techniques.